I think I just pierced it. I put all of this in the freezer. Everything looks exactly the same. Something popped here. It spilled here. Damn it. Good morning, my dears. Schlinka leci. Hope you're enjoying a warm heat wave that's not too bothersome. Today is Friday, so there are only a few of us here because most of us went to the lakes, and I thought it would be a good idea to show you 5 ways to make ice cream. So I started browsing the internet, and it's full of all kinds of ice cream hacks, but what was important to me, it's not about someone adding pistachios or someone else adding dark chocolate. What I mean is that I want to examine the bases of these ice creams. Some people use mascarpone, others use cottage cheese, and others use farmer cheese. And I'm curious which homemade ice cream will taste the best. I'll quickly show you 5 different ice cream bases, more or less similar amounts. We'll make all of them, and on Monday, once they're frozen, they'll take a long time to freeze, but that's actually good because the secret to fluffy ice cream is aerating them as they freeze. But honestly, believe me, I make homemade ice cream at home and I never have the energy to go to the freezer every hour and mix them. So for me, being practical is also important. Make it, put it in a container, close it, freeze it, forget about it, eat it. You know, like Zigoli, ice cream in the 4Z style, that's crazy. So dear friends, today it will go like this. I'll prepare a few bases and tell you what kind of ice cream I'll be making. So ice cream number 1 will be made with this sweetened condensed milk. And now it will be in almost every one of my recipes. Well, except for one. And not in this one, because in a sorbet there won't be any vanilla or creamy flavors since sorbet is ice cream. What's important when making homemade ice cream? I'll tell you, I don't know if these are secrets. They're not secrets. It's a list of good rules. Some will be strange, some will appeal to Golem. A blender is number 1. And now we'll start with 36% heavy cream, half a liter for ice cream number 1. That's 250, 200, 250, 250, 250 of this cream. But since I collected it from several packages, I just poured it together. Now this is important. We'll whip this cream. Actually, I've never whipped cream with a blender before, but I don't have a different attachment. I use this blender to make ice cream with mascarpone and raspberries. I won't show you that one today. I'm gently whipping the cream. I think it'll be fine. I'm telling you right away, you can also over whip this kind of cream. You can just turn it into butter, just little lumps, a few moments later. Damn, man. I think I just over whipped it. Okay, it's not bad. Hey, it's already like ice cream. I don't think I would have done it this fast with a mixer. I could have done it for a bit less time, but oh well. How could the ice cream turn out badly when the cream is already amazing? Now watch closely, this is going to be interesting. I could mix everything together, but the key is to keep it airy and fluffy. So something we love. Goli, do you like it? Do you like it? Of course, who doesn't? It doesn't scrape out well. Do you know why? Exactly because of that. Now pay attention, I'm adding a pinch of salt to enhance flavor. Don't worry, the ice cream won't taste salty. It'll just boost the chocolate, vanilla, and coconut flavors. I added a pinch, but there's another trick to make the ice cream softer and more delicate after freezing. Remember this too. Homemade ice cream, before you eat it, don't take it out of the freezer and eat it right away. It needs to sit on the counter for about 10 minutes and then you eat it. For every ice cream, I need a small spoon of alcohol. You can skip it, but it's a life hack from our grandmothers. It's to make the ice cream, like I said, really tasty. Now I gently mix it here. Beautiful ice cream mixture, right? Are you ready? I think that when you want ice cream, you want to eat it right now. By the way, in our area, those ice creams on a stick are called something like Kur ice creams, the kind you suddenly crave. I don't remember exactly, maybe you remember. This is better than canned. I'll pour the ice cream into these containers, which I froze beforehand. See, Goli, whatever you use, make sure it's pre-frozen. I won't have it that way, unfortunately. So it's cold and the cream comes straight from the fridge. The first ice cream, or the first ice cream base, because at the end, when we're going to taste it, now I could mix it with, for example, chocolate and crushed Oreo and stir it lightly, but I want the guys to try it. If we use the best base, we'll get the best flavor for each one. It's simple, right? Also, sealing this kind of ice cream well is important. Ice cream base number 1 goes into the freezer. Damn it, that's how I put it in the freezer. Something snapped here, it spilled here. Okay, it won't be that bad, right? Base number 1 is ready. Base number 2, since everything is similar, I don't have to wash it. 250 milliliters of cream, 36%. I personally love this one. You just blend frozen raspberries with mascarpone and that's enough. Add some erythritol. I don't know how you guys say it, whatever works. And it's ready. Erythritol, sorry. Oh, now it's right. Add a whole package of mascarpone, you know, goes in. Jesus, this is going to be so good. 250 of condensed milk, a pinch of salt, and a small drop of vodka. I'll blend this a little, but very slowly. I'll tell you, this one looks the most promising so far, but you saw there was a really easy version. 2 ingredients, remember that. This one is a bit more complex. You can see it's awesome. We have a problem. Imagine you paid 25 zlotys for the ice cream, so you'll be demanding. This is amazing. I'd eat the whole package right now. It's out of this world. I'm pouring our base. Fat prevents ice crystals in ice cream. When using milk, you crunch on ice crystals, but fat stops that. Base number 2 will be ready in 4 minutes. I decided not to clean it out because why let some cream go down the drain? Here the fun starts again, so 250 of cream. As you can see, the first time I don't whip it all the way because I'm about to add Greek yogurt to it since this is now a yogurt base. We'll see. And then I'll finish whipping it. We've got it. Now Greek yogurt 400, so the whole package. Greek yogurt 400, czyli całe opakowanie. It has about 10 grams of fat on average, so you can see that. Maybe if you want, let me know, and I can record a series and version of this ice cream for you. Just like, you know, like legal cakes with some protein, a small amount of fat, not too many carbs. Then again, 80 to 100 grams of honey. Boom. Man, I'm really curious which base will win. A tablespoon of lemon juice. Don't worry, it won't make it sour. It'll actually bring out the flavor. And to that, a pinch of salt and a shot of fire water. I think not only is my cameraman here in today's episode, but also my assistant and tester. I think you already know the next step. Let's mix it up. Let's mix it. See how well the ice cream is coming together. When we add ingredients, mix gently so it stays fluffy like with cakes. That's what keeps it delicate. Let me try it, man. Very different. This is the most yogurt-like. Some people will like it, but there was no condensed milk, so the macros are also different. I also forgot one key thing, the ice-cold container. It kind of looks like homogenized cheese, like Danio. Is this already the 3rd ice cream? You guys are getting the full package, recipes and experiments. I really like this. Hop. I'm not whipping it too much so the air doesn't escape. Freezer. It was so easy. Goalie, I put everything in the freezer and it all looks the same. I'll forget. I should have said something earlier. I'll get a marker to label it. Let's take a quick break. This episode is cool too. I have so many markers because we bought them at one of those stores where everything is 5 zloty, and we're testing that on the channel too. 12 markers that write amazingly well for 5 zloty. The first one was A. Okay, I'll just write number 1 because I remember the ingredients. I have them written down. Where do we start, Goalie? Because if you say it, that means the viewers have learned too. How much? Bravo, 250. Milk, cream, no. Here's why it'll be different. These ice creams use cottage cheese. But first, oh no, the cottage cheese is ruined. I hate when the curds don't float. Sometimes cottage cheese turns out like that. I'm doing this too fast and now I feel like I put the spoon I ate with into the drawer and now we're going to whip it, blend it twice. It needs to be a smooth mass. Don't worry anymore. By twice, I meant that we'll scrape everything off the sides and blend it again. Look at the paste we've made. See, we're transferring it to another bowl. Now we're going back to the usual steps, right? Because we'll gently mix this with our standard, which is 250 of cream, like in all my recipes. All right, beautifully whipped. Now add our cottage cheese and cream cheese mixture. Call it cream cheese mixture or country style mixture. Why isn't there a city style cheese? Would city style sell? If you need a city style cheese ambassador, I'm happy to volunteer. Good Lord, we're back in a land of sweetness and luxury. I regret putting the bowls in the sink since now I can't calmly lick them clean. As usual, add a pinch of salt and a bit of vanilla. We mix everything gently. You can even mix it later with a spatula, but we're being pragmatic. You know what, Goalie? Of course. Damn, I'm sorry, buddy. Let me try it so I know whether to give you a lot or a little, okay? I'll give you a lot. Each one is good, each one is different. I'd like you not to add anything that won't be there at all. I'll tell you it has a cottage cheese vibe, right? You can taste the cheese in it, but it's really nice to taste the cheese in it. You know, it's also that we have our freezers set to -18, for example. I think the best ice cream I've ever had has almost always been in Italy. Food doesn't taste as good to me now because in Poland we have everything. Great chefs, restaurants, and awesome lasagna, pasta, and pizza. We can also eat awesome ice cream, but those Italian ice creams, they're usually frozen at -12 degrees and they start melting on the cone right away. And that's what makes them really special when it's real Italian ice cream. Write how to say ice cream in Italian, but don't use any translator. If you know it, write it. If not, make it up. Zobaczymy jak wyjdzie. Wiecie co, pomyślałem sobie, że... We'll see how it goes. I thought I'd call my sister and her Italian husband. Here's a hint. She has a little baby, 5 months old, probably sleeping. Wait, hey, come on.
Hey!
Kaban, I need you to tell our viewers how to say in Italian that Italian ice cream is tasty, but Polish ice cream is even better.
Are you seriously asking me to say it in Italian?
Yes, exactly.
So why didn't you call Rama?
Because I didn't know if he was at work.
He's in the garage, I have the car, but what if I say it wrong?
Then I'll get the vehicle, yeah.
Exactly, so maybe wait.
For the frames, they've been here for 20 minutes. No, I'm saying it wrong.
Italian ice creams are delicious and Polish ones are, they're much better.
I didn't understand anything. Thanks. Mission accomplished.
But I can't vouch for that.
But all right. Besides, Polish ones probably aren't better than Italian ones, right? No, they're not. Exactly. Did you remember anything? But don't say what, because there's a hint for the viewers in those sentences. Anyway, these days a hint. All right, Goli, you have another role. Decision maker. Since this is sorbet, it'll be ready quickly and have a lot of sugar. Should we use raspberries or strawberries? People are tired of strawberries since the season is ending. I'll choose raspberries. You're right. The strawberry season is ending, but maybe you can make it with strawberries. You get a bonus from me and I'll explain it briefly. Click on another video. These are ice creams. Remember, Goli, they're gone now. That's all we have left. Superb ice cream from communist era Poland. We have a format where we make dishes from our childhood, and as a bonus, I made ice cream. So Baiku, 100 milliliters of water. 100 grams of sugar. I squeezed a small lemon like this. And a pack of raspberries. My blender is clean because there won't be any vanilla here, but it'll still be a nice sorbet. It won't be a sour, Goli, because I put a lot of sugar in here, man, right? Actually, did I put a lot? 120 grams times 4 calories per gram, that's 480 calories. This whole bowl will have 600 calories, so you can make it and eat it. It's so sweet, and with sweeteners, it won't have anything. You know what, Goli, what's the best part? That we're already ready, and this is already refreshing. Here you go, come, let me feed you today. I have a problem, and do it differently. Dissolve the sugar beforehand and make a sugar syrup out of it. Let it cool and then pour it in because I can feel the sugar crunching. I'll leave it in the container until after the weekend for testing. Tell me, isn't its color beautiful? I didn't add any chemicals, no enhancers, nothing. If you got something like this in a box, you'd think it's full of chemicals, right? While recording, we made about 5 kilograms of delicious ice cream. I hope the episode scores 5 out of 5. Please leave your comments. This is a big motivator and I haven't done this in a week. Please check if you're subscribed. We're really asking since we forgot about subscriptions. Many people are watching us. By the way, it's shocking. 63 of you are watching our channel on TVs. So thank you very much because we're like a TV station. You sit down and relax with us. So check it out there. It's hard to subscribe or write a comment from a TV, but check if you have. I'm going to put this in the freezer and we'll be back for testing with the guys. 3 days later, the weekend after. See what's going on there. Primož? When you weren't here, I decided not to be lazy. It's been hot, although not today. And not lazy doesn't mean deer. I said it wrong. Spoken. What's going on here? 1, 2, 3. Now look, I could have crumbled Oreo into each one and mixed it in. Yes, I could have mixed in dark chocolate, mixed in pistachios, mixed in caramel. I could have, but I didn't do that. I put strawberries in one. Exactly. Go ahead and laugh, damn it. You won't get any. There are plenty of ice cream bases on the internet. Some people make them with yogurt, others with cream, others with cottage cheese, and others with something else. Great. And I decided that I'll just make vanilla ice cream and we'll figure out which base is the best. All right. If we pick number 2, we can go wild. Crush Oreos and make great ice cream. But number 5 is the most intriguing since it's a sorbet I added myself. Oh, vanilla number 5. Because they all have vanilla, you see? With vanilla and strawberry. All right, Primož. This is vanilla sorbet by definition. I thought the base was beetroot or similar. There's also vanilla. Oh no, that's fine, no problem. Listen, I made vanilla ice cream. And for me and Christoph, I have a healthy alternative. And now she's recording, she wants to. I wanted to make something camera-worthy, caloric, low, but this is very important. This ice cream sat all weekend, so it froze. Listen, in this heat, it froze twice. That's number 1. Don't mix it. And why do you see fingers everywhere here, on a slippery finger? Look here. No, well, and the sail pit is here. You know, it froze upwards here in a different way, right? Like on an ice rink, like... Now our task is to judge if it's better or worse, right? There are some lumps everywhere. I think something condensed here and the water came out, so it's not mold. Let's start with number 1. All right, but you probably believe it, damn. You're an ice cream fiend. Oh, Jesus Mary. No, they're good. Do you have a question? Sweet? Oh, damn, guys, these are so sweet, but I know what this is. It's like that milk from a tube. I won't tell you for now because I might suggest it to you later, okay? Delicious. I'm going with milk from a tube, yeah. Try the ones by the walls. They melted most. It's condensed milk, either tube or powdered. Oh, Jesus, that's a problem. Zuzek, want to try? You surprised me. I didn't know you could make ice cream like this. That's good. Oh my God. Zuzek, I want it faster. Honestly, you surprised me because I didn't think homemade ice cream could be this sweet. It's really good, but for me, it's too sweet. Well, okay, I know. There's no such thing as too sweet. But take it. Ooh, but take it from the side. It's a bit more delicate than the other ones. I can get through this sweetness barrier that Jadinka interrupted for me here because it's the same. You know what I mean? Because the bases are very similar. For me, this is creamier, almost like it's made with butter. I prefer this. less sweet. It goes down differently. The last one melted in your mouth, but this one is more for licking. The texture's different. I'm not sure if ice cream can ever be bad, but maybe it can. This one's creamy and milky. I just got some chocolate, delicious, and some white chocolate too. And white chocolate? Number 3 is like Antarctica to me. It didn't work out. But we have the first one, so that's good. I have it, and everyone has an opinion. This is just sour cream, actually. It's yogurt. No. Sour cream. The texture is just so-so, right? In my opinion, this is the worst ice cream. This is something I didn't want because there are chunks of ice in it, just like that. It's fatty, it's a bit sour, just like sour cream. Honestly, on my lips, it feels like I just smeared egg yolk. And number 4. The spoon goes in smoothly like a creamy yogurt cup. It's a mix of this and earlier ones. I thought of sour cream or yogurt, but then it changes. There's a graininess without the usual water, maybe like cottage cheese. The texture isn't pleasant. It's a bit like frozen cheesecake or sand. They also melt very differently. I mean, this would be a good base if you combined it with something, really. Try number 1. For me, these are real ice creams, seriously. From an awesome ice cream shop. If a small batch ice cream shop gave me ice cream like this, the first ones are the softest.
But I also like these for the diet version.
This is like Milka among chocolates.
Of these 4, this one is best for texture and taste, but since it's sweet, it ranks second.
The ice cream shop one is too sweet, and you could probably experiment because it's a good style. Syrup, I think this one is a bit more delicate, addictive.
But this one has a better texture.
Right, this one's good, but I'm not sure.
If there are 2 executions, since I don't know which.
The cube is better. The fake one tastes like a cube, not chocolate.
But this one has character, even though it's sweet.
Yes, it is. It has a nice taste. Yes, I'll come back for it.
Listen, number 1, it's just cream and condensed milk. I don't remember exactly, but I think half a liter of 30% cream, or maybe 400 because there were 2, I don't know, 2 nice ones. Because it's great that that's how it was. There's also a pinch of salt, and I added, attention, a teaspoon of vodka.
Oh, would that make it similar to lemon liqueur?
And apparently vodka makes them come out creamy. But they do. Yes, that's what I read.
You poured yourself more and it's making me tipsy.
I used to add honey to dishes for you, now vodka to my hands. I didn't think
That it would suddenly become my favorite.
The simplest ice cream. 2 ingredients and they're awesome. You can reduce the amount of condensed milk and it'll be a bit different. Ice cream number 2, which you also really liked because they're made with just 3 ingredients. Mascarpone, a package of mascarpone, then there's cream and also condensed milk. There's also condensed milk. These are made with cream, these are made with mascarpone. These, as you guessed, are made with Greek yogurt. You said that this kind of cream is different.
You know, 113, probably the most diet friendly, that's probably the best. Right? Not necessarily. And what else was here besides yogurt?
To that, cream, honey, lemon, and that's it. Oh, I know why they're sour. Because there's no condensed milk. Or maybe there is. I honestly don't remember because I recorded this 3 days ago. Number 4, blended cottage cheese with cream and condensed milk.
Well, in my opinion, this one is better than that one.
No, this grainy texture annoys me. All right, and the bonus?
All right.
I think the bonus will suit me better.
Then I'm more into sorbets.
No, but I actually like it.
And is there any chocolate here?
Oh, just like the raspberry one.
You don't like raspberries? Yeah, they're really sour.
But what's with all the cameras here?
Raspberries, sugar, water, and lemon. Oh, all right.
All right, at least I know.
That it's about... The thing is, these are also the only ice creams that I blended, froze, and you can eat them right away. All right, gentlemen, awesome. That's it for the test. The most important thing is, do you have any recommendations for the viewers?
Mixing this with that?
Corona. For me too, Corona, yeah. And this is just awesome.
This is sour, but with that sweetness.
Because I don't want the sorbet by itself, but I also don't want it with that sweetness.
And sorbet.
But I think that any of these combinations here, yes, with these 3 would work, right? I can eat this by itself and I can eat that by itself too.
I think there's no point in sugarcoating it, but this is the best.
Honestly, if I had to choose between this or that, I would choose this, not that one.
For me, this is like, oh Jesus. This one is harder, like chocolate, but when you try it, it's chocolate with raspberries. Number 2 with this is my pick. No matter what, number 1 and 2 are the kings. It's hot, you buy them by the kilo. Is it cheap? No.
Oh wow, is this store-bought? Is it so expensive that I don't even know, was this expensive?
I don't remember anymore.
Just let me die.
Just cream and that's it? All right, but you know what? No chemicals. None of you are listening anyway.
That's a bit off topic, listen, because when I check ingredients often, I really haven't found any ice cream with a good ingredient list lately. There's always something, either starches or stuff that keeps it soft. I think it's better to make smaller portions yourself and wait for them to soften instead of buying ones with softeners and eating that.
Yeah, probably. That's also important because I wanted to do it the way people do it at home, since there are normal recommendations during freezing, and that's how they make ice cream with air. Ice cream machines keep freezing them, the sides are cold, and they keep mixing them, and when you make it at home in the freezer, they say you should go and stir it with a fork or a spoon every hour. I decided I don't care about that because I don't like doing things like that.
And they're still creamy.
The point is I make ice cream and I know that I just pour it, put it in, and I don't stir it every hour, I don't go back, right? And it's the same here. And this cream, it's perfect. Well,
Because when it's hot, like 40 degrees when I'm there.
No, it's just funny. But I'll leave those first ones.
let's toss everything in the blender and see what happens. Christoph will do this for you and add it too.
This is something you'd serve before lunch.
Hey, watch our episodes. Check if you're subscribed. It really helps us because then YouTube knows you want to watch us. So go ahead, click, and see you next time.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye.